And that wastegate diaphragm is a little bit different. I don't know if it's at the same or different PSI, but this boost controller has got its setting on the 16G. But other than that, it should be fine. Finish up on this, and then I can get right back to you, give it a first start. But it did go in. It's touching, the shroud is touching that pipe, which it did before. But I think that clamp, I don't know if you can, yeah, that clamp there, it's a little bit stuck right there. I don't know if you can see into there. Yeah, yep, definitely stuck. Alright, I got pretty much everything done here. Tightened up that clamp, tightened this down, got the water lines run, the oil feed line is right there. I still have to attach the oil drain at the bottom of the oil pan, but I need to check if there's going to be oil, if the oil will run through the turbo. I want to make sure that it's cranking and primed. And then I still have to tighten these up and put the O2 sensor back in. And I should be good to go with a start. But that being said, I'm going to go prime the oil in the turbo before I put anything else back together. Alrighty, it is back to itself. Pretty much back to stock. And it's mostly a 1G DSM, really. Because it's got the 1G manifold, it's a 14B, has a 1G blow-off valve. It's pretty much a 1G 6-bolt block. Everything that's making it work is first generation, and then this head is a second generation, as you can tell. So, got everything done. Took me about 5 hours or more, I don't know. But I'll give it a start. Starts up right away. Sounds pretty good. Exhaust works. There might be a leak, exhaust leak right there, but here it's fine. Just telling right away, it feels like it's got a little bit more response in the throttle. I'll just go around the block. So I took it out, and I found that it has an exhaust leak, and I just sprayed these bolts on top with some WD-40 to try and loosen them up so I can switch out that gasket there. I think that turbo to manifold gasket is old and blown. It hasn't been changed in forever, or it's this gasket here, and I could also take that one off too. Alright, so I went ahead and changed out the manifold. I went back from the stock manifold, which I'd prefer to use because I found a crack there. This is all cracked on the inside here. And I just would rather not use something as old as this. And see, I would use the stock 2G manifold. Here's a crack right there. But like I said, I'd like to use a stock manifold, but it seems I can't because they're cracked. Sounds like bad exhaust leaks, so I threw this on there. And I don't like this manifold because these two bolts right there and there are too the studs are too long, and so the bolts have a hard time. So you got to kind of go back and forth with those two sides, and then everything else can go back on. I'd like to just splurge out and get an FP manifold and then be done with it. I don't have to worry about it because they're pretty good quality. I'm gonna finish up the video. Thanks for watching. This is just me swapping the eBay 16G to a 14B turbo. So I'm upgrading, downgrading, I don't know, you be the judge. I kind of like the low end torque as opposed to that thing's top end. I think it'll solve my problem, my oil consumption problem. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, do what you want, and be back for more.